Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. For those of you who do not know me, my name is Jackie, also known as Jackie J, and on Instagram I'm _home with J. That's another platform where I post all things home content and lifestyle, so please do follow me there as well. To my returning subscribers, welcome back, and to my new subbies, welcome. I hope you guys will enjoy being here. Welcome back to yet another video. So on today's video, I will be sharing tips with you guys that I have learned as I have been decorating my home. So I realized that sometimes the way we decorate our home makes it look cheap even if it's not. So I'm gonna be sharing you guys the tips that I've learned and that I've seen that can make your house look more luxurious. Even if it's not expensive items and appliances, there's definitely a way to make your house look expensive even if it's not. And please note that this video is not to bash other people's video, but it's just to advise people that actually want to make their house look, you know, expensive even if it isn't. And yeah, man, and this is just a personal advice that I have taken from myself and other people that inspire me in home decor. So yeah, let's get into it. First, let's start with the kitchen. The first thing I can advise on about decorating your kitchen, try by all means to avoid clutter on your countertops. We always want to put everything that we use in the kitchen on top of our countertops, and it doesn't look good at all if it has everything, your toasters, your air fryers and everything. Try by all means to put stuff that you frequently use, then everything else belongs in the cupboard. That's what I believe in, that I put stuff that I use frequently, then everything else that I use when I'm cooking, things that I use like not all the time, I put them behind the closed doors. Because what's the use of putting everything that you don't use? Like most of the time we use a kettle. Just like on my countertop, I have your kettle, I have a blender, I have a coffee machine, I have a toaster and a flower vase there. The reason why I only put those is because I use that frequently. I eat bread every day, I make coffee every day, I make tea, coffee every day with my kettle. With my blender I make my smoothies and all these flowers just to make it look nice. I cannot put my toasters. I removed my toaster and I put it behind the doors because I don't use it frequently. My air fryer is also behind the doors. All those things that other people put, like your your scaftines and all that. Try by all means to just keep appliances on top of your countertop. I feel like for me it doesn't look so good to put everything there because it doesn't look nice. It doesn't look nice at all. I hope I'm making sense. Then everything else belongs in the cupboards. Your scaftins, your air fryers, those are things that you use only when you cook, and you don't cook the whole day, so you can take it out when you're only cooking. So try by all means to avoid that as much as you can. Just try by all means to keep your countertops clear, clean and minimalistic, and it'll make your kitchen look good. I'm talking from experience. I'm sure you guys know my kitchen. So yeah, let's move into the living area. So guys, I'm just gonna give those little few tips that I think they make a huge difference. I'm not gonna be in detail with everything. So yeah, secondly, it will be the living area. The living area, the most important thing that I've learned, and it took time for me to learn. For those of you that know how my house used to look in 2021 when I started posting pictures of my living area, is that I had a fluffy rack. Guys, if you have a fluffy rack, no cap, I also had it. But as time went on, I realized that fluffy rugs make your house look very cheap. It's not about the price or whatsoever, it's just about how they look. They really make your house look cheap. It's from my own experience, and I think I've seen that with my own home. So I removed those fluffy rugs and I started buying those, you know, those ones that I have, that, what is it called? That rug, that other one that is not fluffy, that's the one that I use, and I've seen so much difference. Like the rug is not even that expensive, you know, it's not that expensive from that fluffy rug that I had, but the difference that it has made in my home, it made a very huge difference. My house even looks more expensive now, even if it's not. Then secondly, curtains. Try by all means to use curtains that don't have like too much color and whatsoever. Try to use colors that are like simple, a plain color, because sometimes we use those 3-step colors and they make the house look so busy. So I can advise to use those simple colored curtains, like with a plain simple color, and try by all means to make sure that they are installed higher than your window so that they don't touch the floor, because curtains that touch the floor really don't look good, you know. They really don't look good. They look like bed sheets even. Then thirdly, in the living area, what I can advise on, I know people live with families and all that, so sometimes they would like to put those photo frames on top of a TV stand, but I feel like photo frames don't look so good on a TV stand. Yes, maybe put one or two and a little flower there next to the TV, but I think the photo frames are nicer on the wall most of the time, and if they're on a TV stand in the living area, for me they just don't make sense. But maybe you can put one with your little flower there and your TV, but try by all means to keep your spaces as minimalistic as you can. Try by all means not to use a lot of colors, because the reason why I stick to gray, white and black is because those colors are so simple, then I don't have to get confused on what colors to like. Have a theme for your house so that when you buy decor you don't have to overdo it, you know. Try by all means to just use less items on top of stuff, like on your coffee tables, on your TV stands, and also on your couches. You know, on my couch I only have my couch pillows and just what's this, a throw just to put on my legs when I'm watching TV. But avoid all those million things, your teddies and all that. It doesn't look good. It makes your house look cheap even if your items are not cheap. Just my own personal advice. So before I move to the bedroom, what's this, I forgot to talk about those hanging cables that are showing. They don't look good at all. Firstly, let me start by, you see those people that have those what's this, mounted TVs. Yeah, those mounted TVs, they have so many cables hanging there. I know it's because they connect to the TV and all that, but they don't look good at all. I don't know how other people do it. I think they panel or whatsoever inside so that they don't show, something like that. But it doesn't look good when a TV is mounted, then there's a TV stand, then there's a lot of cables hanging down. It makes your house look so cluttered. So yeah, for me, I don't have a mounted TV, so I have a TV and a TV stand. So what I did is I have cables hanging behind. So a nice thing about my TV stand, it has like a round hole in those those 3-step layers. Is it 3-step layers? Then I was able to just put them through there, then under, so you can't see them at all. So try by all means to hide them, or even hide them behind the TV stand if it means that you should, so that they don't show when you are sitting watching TV, because it really looks cluttered and not nice at all. Kill. Then the bedroom, I know for me, I always advise on white bedding, because obviously I don't have kids and all that, but let me try to be fair and say maybe use colors that are not so busy in your room, and try by all means to use less pillows. I know women and using million pillows on top of the bed, then finding that the bed has just a little space there by the end. Try by all means firstly to use bedding that is simple. You don't have to buy expensive bedding, but try to use a plain bedding as much as you can. The reason why I'm saying plain bedding is because you can always work around with different throws. So white is easier to work with because you can always, I can even put an orange throw or whatsoever throw, but for me it's black and white. But yeah, try by all means to use, but it'll depend on your favorite color. You can use your gray, but try by all means to use those simple plain bedding, because you know those ones that floral, people do love floral beddings and whatsoever. I don't have a problem with that, but for me it's nicer when you use a plain bedding. Then you can always work around and use different kinds of throws and colors as well. So yeah, so it's the bedding and the throws and pillows, guys. I know sometimes it looks good when you have so many pillows, but it doesn't look good at all when you have like million pillows piling there on your bed. It looks very cheap, you know. Look like those, what's in comfort home choice, it's those, you know how our mothers used to decorate their beds, yeah, in that way. But yeah, try by all means to use though like maybe 4 pillows and one little scatter pillow in front, just to make it simple and plain. Then another thing, I don't really have a lot in bedding, so in the bedroom. So another one is the curtains. Try by all means to make sure your curtains are simple and make sure that they are just installed up there so that they don't hang down. Then yeah, obviously your bedside tables. I know people like using side lamps and just a little book. That is not a problem, but I feel like the main thing is curtains and beddings in the bedroom. So yeah, I think the bedroom, that's basically it. Okay, so the last room will be the bathroom. The reason why I'm only advising in these rooms is because those are the only rooms that I currently have in my home. So I can't advise on something that I don't have, but I'm sure I would. Anyway, so in the bathroom, I don't really have much things to talk about, but all I can say is, I know I said your colors need to align. Like nothing makes a house look very nice than having aligning colors. So in the bathroom I have like a mat. I want to talk about those mats, those matching mats. I have a black mat next to the shower. I have a black mat under the toilet, but avoid putting that, what is it, a toilet seat cover that matches the mat. That makes your bathroom look so cheap. So try by all means to avoid that. And I think it's very old school, but I know some people maybe still do it because they want to match, but it doesn't look good at all. And those little cloths that you put where you flush the toilet, it doesn't look good at all. A simple 2 mats in your bathroom, I think they're enough, or even one, you know. So try by all means to avoid those. And all I can say is also, I know as women we have so many things that we use when we bath or when we lotion ourselves or whatsoever, but try by all means to remove everything else and put it in the cabinets and just leave a few things that you use, that you frequently use. Like in the shower, you can just leave your shower gel and your little soap and maybe your shower scrub. Everything else you can just put in the cabinet and take out when you are bathing. And also on top of the bathroom cabinet as well, don't put in your lotions and everything piling on the line there. Don't, it doesn't look good at all. So on my bathroom cabinet I just have like my soap dispenser just to wash hands, and my toilet brush holder, and just a little flower. But everything else, there's a lot of things in my drawer, so I put everything else there, then I take out when I am bathing. So yeah, I think that's a simple way to make your bathroom look simple. So yeah guys, that's basically what I can advise on how to make your house look expensive even if it's not. So we are trying by all means to keep our home not to look cheap even when we buy cheap items. But the best thing you can do for yourself is with those cheap items, try by all means to make your house look beautiful, you know. I hope the points that I have touched on will also advise you if you were also wondering on how to make your house look a bit expensive, what to avoid and what to do. Please do let me know in the comment section on if you have anything or if you've learned something and all that. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please do not forget to subscribe, watch, like and engage. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.